Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Daggone it. As soon as I pushed to go live, I got these pains in my ear. Ah, crap, that hurts. Hey, Sapphire, Cement Shoes, Charlie Girl Says, Cheryl Lynn. Good morning. Did y'all have a good weekend? I mean, I really didn't have that great of a weekend, to be honest. I mean, I went out Friday night, but look, I was home by, oh my gosh, probably 10 o'clock. Hey, Jack's mom, faithful one. I just wasn't feeling it, guys. I just wasn't feeling it. Hey, Red Rum. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Debbie. I had Smokey on my mind. I didn't know if March is home or not. And I kept thinking, what if Smokey's got inside that old stereo at the bottom and can't get out? Because he does that. He walks into it sometimes. So I came home and yeah, Smokey had been crying for me. And then yesterday I mowed the lawn. Anyways, so Dawn has done another interview with Voices Behind the Wall, or she's done an interview with Dawn. And this is a really good interview. I mean, I think she done a good job asking questions personally, because it was questions like I was curious about. So we're going to take a listen to that. He was on 2 of her videos. She done a live stream. I think it was last night. And she had other people on her panel. And I did listen to that one this morning. But I like the one just one-on-one with Dawn. Just her man, and Dawn. Because he answers a lot of questions. And we're going to listen to it. But look, during that interview, she asked him something about him and Candace. Or he said something. Anyways, they're not doing too good. I didn't figure they were. He said, like, nothing will ever be the same. You know, they're not getting along like they used to be. I'm just wondering if he's blaming her behind closed doors. I don't know. I mean, it's just speculation because I don't know. Because he said he always told Candace to watch Summer really closely because he always had a feeling something might happen. You know, she was his baby. So, you know, it makes me think, oh, when they get in arguments, does he blame her or what, you know? They pre-plan the questions for those interviews. Oh, really? Well, you know what? I would probably suck at doing an interview. And I know y'all have y'all's opinions about this channel and other channels. But let's be nice because she's good enough to let me play her videos, you know, and pre-planned questions or not. I mean, it was some good questions, I thought, but Jack's mom, he's full of it. Oh, I think they did too. I mean, I know people's got, you know, their feelings about them and stuff. She's always been nice to me. Like I said, I don't know much about them. But I thought it was like some good questions. So I wanted to take a listen. He said him and Candace are not doing well right now. So I don't know what that means. Well, that means they're having relationship problems. They're probably arguing a lot. I mean, this is a stressful situation. He's lost all of them. Yeah. And then all this drama going on with all these different channels over this case is crazy. It's like some people, and I'm not saying it's about the channel we're reviewing, Voices Behind the Wall, but some people, I mean, they just get mad because other people's getting the views and stuff. You know what I mean? Blondie, good morning. Okay, so let's just listen. Hey, y'all, I try to be fair, and use common sense. And I try to give everybody a chance and I try to be nice to everybody. That don't mean I agree with everything. Just remember that. So let's get into this. Crap. Red Rum Watts 2.0. Hey, Melanie, Christina. Melanie, I need to ask you something. But I need to ask you later because it's about a chicken. I'm just wondering why my white hen is her butt's getting dirty like the shared the wrong one. Hold on. Because it's back in that shape, same shape again I've talked about, and I'm going to have to catch her and clean her butt again. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Let me turn the volume up. And I got her link in the description and pinned.
All right, Chris is going live Sunday evening. I'm not sure what he's going to go over.
I'm going to try not to mute because it makes it too much trouble me having to switch tabs and stuff. Let me know if it's like sounds robotic or something.
But it looks like he's going to.
I am going to speed it up.
Try and nail down missing time in Candace's story. And that's a big thing on everyone's mind.
I don't even want to talk about Chris. He struck my channel.
Missing.
Still pissed about that.
Really quick, I wanted to ask you, I know you've been asked this 100 times, but do you believe that Candace would tell you the truth if there was an accident by chance at home or anything?
Misty, Denise, Gabby.
Oh yeah, if there was an accident, she would call 911 right away. She would have been freaking out. She loves that baby with all her heart. And yeah, she would have. There's no way. Yeah, she's not devious like that. No.
Do you have any thoughts? Really, we haven't touched too much on Allie and Hunter. Do you have any thoughts, or do you kind of think maybe they're just lying to try and get reward money, or do you think it's possible maybe they know more?
Well, I think
Allie.
I believe what happened.
Let me tell you something. Allie and them. I hate to judge people, but she was in that interview with the interview room, their big old belly hanging out, couldn't even put a decent shirt on and company coming, and sitting there nodding out. And it seems like to me they lie and exaggerate, and she's all right with her 15-year-old drinking a twisted tea and vaping. So what does that tell you about her? I don't believe nothing that lady says.
Happened with them is they thought that we called the welfare on them or something, and it was out to get revenge. And they called the welfare on us several times. And I think that's what it's all about. I don't think, if TBI thought that they had something to do with someone's disappearance, then they'd be all over it. But they questioned them thoroughly, and they're still not. It's a shame that they can't share information like that with.
I don't think that Hunter and Allie's involved. No.
So that we ain't got to do guesswork and try to figure all this out. And then, the internet just goes with all this speculation and all this crazy stuff and these crazy stories. And, But I think from what I've been able to figure out, they was just out to get us back, thinking that we called the welfare on them.
Unfortunately, I know people like that in this area. Not that I'm friends with them, but, been around people before, know of them. One will call the welfare on one, and then the other will retaliate. It's dumb. Takes away from the real cases.
Yeah, but I don't think they would take Summer, no.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't believe so.
No.
I've been going around talking to, all our neighbors and getting to know people in the evening time. And, a lot of people have told me that if I don't know, but if somebody in this area took her, that's pretty much signing your own death warrant being in this area. They would come after you.
Yeah, but how would a stranger find that dog trail if that's the way they went up and stuff? It has to be a local. Like that Ed Gein guy, like he lived all by himself, secluded. Here he was, a killer, digging up dead bodies from the cemetery, and nobody knew it. Everybody thought he was a good guy. He was a local.
I don't know, but all we know is somebody definitely took her. And
It's a local. If
I'm
she was
starting
took,
to wonder if, because my wife doesn't know,
I don't know if she
about
was or not.
TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and I didn't either. I was really naive to any of this stuff, and I still don't know anything about TikTok. But she put her pictures out there and was proud of Summer. And I'm starting to think personally that somebody's seen her on Facebook or TikTok and decided that they wanted her for herself, or or it's the sex trade thing, or I don't know. We don't know, but that's what I'm starting to lean towards personally. And it's like the more I get to know people around this area and talk to them, and I'm going to continue to do that every evening as much as I can. Just in case you never know what you might find or hear or whatever, so I'm going to keep doing that for I don't know how long, but.
So, okay, if we can, I do want to try and go over the time a little bit better with you, because I believe that's what his plan.
This
his
is
plan
important.
Now, they went to the swim hole. Can we kind of run through that day again from your memory? You got up, you went to work, and then what's a typical day for Candace and the kids? Do they sleep in typically? Do they wake up early? Or what was their morning routine after you had already gone to work? Do you know?
Good question.
Well, I mean, it depends, on whether it's school night or not, but, I'm not sure. When I left, everybody was asleep, but I had to go over that timeline with Candace several times. The TBI wanted me to just sit with her and just keep going over it until we could figure out every minute of it. And we give that to them, and they seemed perfectly satisfied with it, that it made sense, because she had actually left out some things, like doing a load of laundry. Well, doing a load of laundry, and maybe getting a bite to eat and folding clothes and whatever.
I thought she went missing right after they got home. Is that not correct?
That probably took up to an hour, So, and just things like that. That when she originally put that out there, it sounded like she just threw a load in the washer, but it was a lot more than that. It ended up taking like an hour, but so we was able to figure out the timeline down pretty well, and I think they seemed satisfied with that, and it all made sense.
Okay, so when she went to the swim hole, you think they left there? You had called them, and were they picking up the prescription, dropping Hunter off, and going home?
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember her saying that she had a bunch more stuff to do, so I figured I would just work late, and because the more work I get done, the more I get paid. So I stayed, pretty late until I got that phone call. But I don't remember exactly word for word everything that she was saying or what she was doing. I just know she said that she was going to the swim hole until the prescription was ready. But that's the only thing I can remember, about it.
That's the other thing they're pointing out. You had mentioned before, well, since they were still at the swimming and running errands and stuff, and you would just stay and work late, since, why would you go home and sit by yourself, right? But some people had pointed out, weren't the three boys at home, so you wouldn't be by yourself, or were the three boys? There's a little bit of issues, because I think someone from your church accidentally said they saw the boys at the swim hole that day. But I think he actually said that was a mistake. I think it was David, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure on that, but I don't even think I realized the boys were at home myself.
Right.
Because a lot of times the boys don't even want to go, because they want to sit there and be on their phones. We tell them to lock the door and everything, and then.
See, that kind of don't make sense. He's like, I didn't even know the boys were there alone, but a lot of times they don't want to leave. They want to sit there on their phones. I don't know.
Has access to a phone in case of emergency and everything like that, but I don't think we'd ever leave after this. We'd never leave them here by themselves ever again. I mean, we know, Josie's the age to watch the younger ones and everything, but I don't think we'd ever do it again after this. So I don't trust. I mean,
you don't think? You better not.
But I don't think. Yeah, like I said, I don't even think I realized or thought about it that the boys were here. I probably would have come home. I just didn't put that together in my mind at the time.
To be fair, us country folks, we don't talk correctly. So when he says, I don't think, he could be saying, I wouldn't. because I'm bad to do that too. I'll be like, I don't think I'd do that again, knowing that I wouldn't do it again. We just don't word things right.
Mhm. I think that's fairly normal.
Not defending
it's
him. I'm just
typical guys
saying.
want to stay at work and make more money, right? So
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything
Well,
wrong.
yeah.
Do
I
you
mean, there's
think?
times I'd go meet them at the lake. Go ahead.
Oh, but yeah. Oh, you'd go meet them at the lake after work.
Well, I have before many times, but get tired of working, I'd go meet them wherever they're at and whatever. But usually
They seem to stay gone a lot, didn't
I'm
they?
usually pretty
Or
bored out. I
Candace.
don't want to go home.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I mean, no offense, but it
Now,
shows
do
by the
you-
house. I'm sorry, that house
What
needs
do
to be
you
cleaned.
think everybody is missing? Like, what's all being said and everything. What do you think we're all missing here?
I don't know because that's what I'm trying to figure out myself is, what is missing. We know she's gone, so we know somebody took her, but we just can't figure out, who or why or whatever. That's what the only thing that I can do is just run around these streets up here and talk to people all I can. But everybody I talk to, they just don't think that it was somebody from this area at all.
Why would they not think it's someone from that area? They're surrounded by sex predators. And he says that they tracked her scent down that dog trail. Someone that's not from that area is not, going to know about that dog trail, right? Unless, they come and was like scoping the area out and had it like really planned out. I really feel if she was abducted, it was a local. Like I said, I don't know what happened to her. I mean, I don't know. Anything is possible at this point. It could have been an accident. It could have been an abduction.
But
I don't know.
I mean, the dogs that they brought up
I kind
here,
of feel like
followed
it
her
was an
scent to the road
abduction, but
and up the road just a little
I don't
ways
know.
before her scent disappeared. And they never could pick up her scent anywhere else, out in the woods or around this property anywhere. So that pretty well tells you she was put into a car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she
one
was
question about
definitely
that, Don.
led down the road.
There was a couple people said that the dog followed her scent down your driveway, and then there was a couple people who said that they followed her scent down that dog trail. Do you know which one it was?
I believe it went down the dog trail and up the road just a little ways, probably more like where my driveway was. Or, they're not going to share that information with us. I mean, we have some people that have asked them, and I could probably find out more about that, maybe, but they're not going to share a whole lot of information with us.
Mm.
And I probably shouldn't
Now,
be
did you-
sharing it with the world. I mean,
it's like she
Did
just
you get
vanished
you
into
What's
thin
that?
copy
air.
of the police report?
no, I haven't yet, but that's probably a good idea.
You
Yeah,
should.
that's a
I
little
did
bit
call
idea. I think
about
we'll
that,
do that.
Don. Yep, and you can
Yeah.
because you're the parents. I tried to call to get a copy, and they said it had to be the parents. So
Okay. Well, we'll surely do that.
because there's a minor on
Maybe
there.
that'll
If
help
you
us.
do want to try.
Yeah, for sure. And,
Yeah,
we're
he
trying
should
to do
do
everything
that.
we can, and without knowing anything, that might help us. But
Mm-hmm.
we're just kind of on our own. But I do know TBI is still working on it all they can. I know they're doing all they can. And,
Try and see if you can get a
we just had a
copy.
lot.
Sometimes they might. I don't know. Depending on where you are, I've heard other states like this one case, Andriacchio case, the parents had to pay for the police report. If that is a thing, let us know, and we'll put that out on our channel
Okay.
and try to, however much it is, try and get that covered for you so that you can get a copy of it.
It probably don't cost that much.
Okay. They probably wouldn't be too much.
No, it's not.
It
We could
should
probably
be
get it.
free, I hope, but keep us posted on that for sure.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't
And
be
then,
that much.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think that this case is tied at all with your sister-in-law that's missing?
Yeah, that's a good
We
question.
just have no idea.
No, I don't
because,
think so.
when she disappeared, they never found a trace of her. Never have. It's been 11 years now. They haven't found it.
I think Rosemarie's husband done something to her. Honestly, I do, because he filed for divorce like 2 weeks after she went missing. Like, who does that? And then went and filed this restraining order against her, afraid she might show up and take the kids. I really think her husband is involved in her disappearance. Really,
Clue, yeah,
more than likely he
that's
is.
pretty sad. Yeah. But she left behind 3 children that she loved, and
That's
there's
sad.
no way she would, do that voluntarily.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we have no idea.
It is weird.
Yeah. And
It
you,
is really strange. 2 people in the same family vanish into thin air.
were in.
It
you
is
and
strange.
Candace,
It's like
you
a
said, were you
curse.
guys questioned in that?
I might have made a mistake about that. I said earlier that we were, but I mean, there might have been some people ask us some questions about it, but we weren't questioned by the police or anything. We were in Arkansas at the time.
Right. Okay, that's what I
So
thought.
they
you told
weren't
me, but
even
you
in
know
the
how
same
some of these
state.
people take things
Yeah.
and run with it. So there was rumors
Oh,
that
yeah.
you and Candace were questioned pretty heavily in that case. But from what I did in my own research,
No.
I thought you were like in Utah or you said Arkansas. So
Hey, if you look up the circumstances of Rosemarie's disappearance, it'll lead you to the same conclusion that I came to. The husband was involved.
I knew you were out of state.
Yeah.
I actually think you might have even been in jail at that time, weren't you?
No, I was in Arkansas. It was about the time we was having Josie. Josie's 12 now, so.
Damn, they've lived
Yeah.
everywhere.
Now, do you know what the 40-minute thing is that Chris plans on talking about? Some kind of 40-minute timeline.
No, I don't know. I've not been watching that
I
channel.
think he's just making stuff up because, like I say, we went through the timeline, and TBI seemed to be satisfied with it. And as soon as we found the holes we were looking for, I called him and told him, and he says, "Okay, that makes a lot of sense." Okay, and he seemed really, happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they said he
Yeah, cops will act like that.
says there's a critical 40 minutes that has impacted
And have
the
a whole
missing
nother
5-year-old girl in
plan.
Tennessee who disappeared on June 15th, 2021. You will not want to miss this. So do you don't know the critical 40 minutes he is talking about?
No, not at all. Because
How
we
much you wanna
counted
make a
almost for every
Bet
minute.
it's going to be the drive. Your drive from work to home. I bet
Oh, what?
that's going to be the 40 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I wouldn't be surprised by
yeah,
that at all.
I'm pretty sure.
But it takes like 40 minutes to get.
I think I made it home in about 30 minutes. It's a 45-minute drive normally, but I think I made it in probably 30, 35 minutes.
Now some people are saying, because now they're trying to say that Candace had these charges out, so now they're looking at kind of Candace's bad again.
What charges?
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah,
Talking, but that's okay.
yeah.
Do you think, was there anything out of the ordinary on June 15th at all with your wife or your mother-in-law or anything like that? Or was it just a regular day, do you think?
I believe it was just a regular day, and, as far as we knew, it was a regular day. Turned out to be the most horrible day of my life. But, yeah, because me and Summer were, very, very close. I'll miss her. I wish I could find her, but the reality of it all is just not good.
Hey, I know it don't look good, but don't give
I
up
even wanted to
hope.
have her back, but yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm
so
starting
grandma
to think
must
she
not
was
be.
targeted.
Oh, sorry. A little bit of delay, I think. Is grandma then? You guys must have been, or grandma at least. Some people are saying grandma's in protective custody because she's so afraid of you.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
No, she ain't afraid of me. We get along, I mean, at first we didn't get along so well, but we've learned to get along, and of course, you ain't gonna see eye to eye with your mother-in-law a lot of times. But,
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that granny, but my granny
So
ain't
is she
scared
still in
nobody.
Illinois?
yeah, she's still there helping her sister.
There's actually people out there putting videos out that think maybe Summer went missing a week before you called 911. What do you think about people
Yeah.
taking that and running with it? Is it possible she could have disappeared a week
Well,
before?
Well, the only thing about that is, my 3 boys, they're too young to know how to lie. And they're the last ones that seen our daughter go down in the basement to play for toys. And even my one boy said that he wished Summer wanted him to go down and play with toys with her, but he was too busy playing games on his phone. And he feels real.
You know what I was thinking, guys? if and I think I messaged this to Red Rum this morning. If there was an accident or something, don't you think the police would have got it out of the boys because they went to like a forensic psychologist, right? I don't know, just a thought.
Really bad that he didn't go down there with her. And,
Oh, it's not
blames
his
himself,
fault.
you know. But my boys ain't gonna lie for anybody, not even for us. They're gonna tell the truth. So they were the last ones to see her go down there, and yeah, and that's what they told the police because that's the truth. You know, we've always taught them, you know, to be truthful, and that's part of the church we go to. You know.
What do you think about the people? And I've actually had this conversation with Robin, who helped me see a little bit more clear. But the people who think that SDA is more of a cult than a church.
Oh yeah, you know, Satan uses all those words like that to try.
I have to disagree with that. I don't think that church is a cult. They just love God.
You know, he uses all those bad words against God's holy people. What they call Christ? They accuse him of blasphemy, right?
I think
And,
there's good people in that church.
You know, that's just Satan's handiwork. You know, calling good people all these things. You know, a cult or whatever. You know, all I can say, you know, is check out the Seventh-day Adventist Church for yourself, and then decide. You know, and if you don't, I mean, I don't think it's a cult at all.
It's not a cult. It's just a different type of denomination.
Exactly know what that means, but
well, they
I'd prefer Pentecostal
just taking
or non-denominational.
Their point
really,
is they thought that possibly, SDA is a cult, and maybe there's children's sacrifices.
Oh my God, that's so dumb for people to think
God
that.
never ever wanted people to sacrifice their children. It says that's right in the Bible. He never wanted anything like that, and we strictly go by the Bible. If it ain't in the Bible, we don't want it. If it's in the Bible, we want it. You know, strictly. You know, Ellen White's books are not anything outside the Bible. It explains the Bible. It makes it understandable, and she goes by the Bible, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
I have no idea what he's talking about there. That
yeah, she just magnifies the Bible basically.
Oh, biblically. Do any of the members of the church come by your house just see how you're doing, check up on you?
Yeah, Robin, she comes by quite a bit from time to time. She always calls us, you know, invites us to church outings and whatever that's going on and stuff. But you know, me and Candace, we're having a really hard time dealing with this. You know, I'm really having a hard time dealing with it. I was just telling my friend down there I had a little motorcycle there, and I didn't go too fast or nothing, but I put her on the gas tank, and she was actually steering that thing and giving it the gas. But I wasn't going too fast or nothing. I wasn't in no danger. I wasn't risking our lives or anything. But she loved that. I mean, she just loved that so much. And, you know, but
I'm sure people will make a big deal out of that, but I used to do that when I was little, right on the front with my stepdad.
But I've been riding bikes my whole life. I'm just not an idiot jumping on a bike either, you know. So I'm sure all people hear about that.
Yeah. Did she like fishing and stuff like that too?
Oh no, y'all know what people's going to say? I mean, people are going to say, "Oh, didn't he used to take his stepsister on a motorcycle ride too?" That's what people's going to say.
Yeah, her mom always took her fishing and everything. Her mom got to spend a lot of quality time with her. I'm glad she did. You know, all them years I, just worked.
I don't know what to think about it, guys. I'm bumfuzzled as hell.
She got to spend a lot of quality time and take a lot of pictures of her. Thank God for that much. But,
let's keep an open mind.
Yeah.
How was Grandma Candace? She has a good relationship with all of the kids.
Why is everybody named Candace?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've all had our times, you know, or she would try to get them to, well, we all do, you know, try to get kids to do the chores and stuff like that. And they try to, you know, they don't want to do them and stuff like that. You know how that works. But other than that, it's been fine. You know, no problem. You know. No.
And I did call Ronnie Lawson. He never called back.
Right.
I don't know what Chris is going to say on Sunday, but we'll be watching. I'm going to assume it's going to be about your drive home, because clearly if you're driving home from work, you don't quite have an alibi for the ride home.
I think there was a little bit of well, someone had a stupid conspiracy theory where you came home, hurt some or whatever, then went back to work.
Yeah.
Somehow no one saw you. Candace never saw you or nothing, and then
I don't think
around the time you got
so.
back to work is when
don't
Candace
believe
called
that.
you. I don't know. I can't make sense of that theory, but I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what they were.
They think that Candace turned her back for longer than 2 minutes. Really, you came in and snuck off with Summer without Candace even knowing, which is how she would pass a lie detector test, and that you took Summer, did something with Summer, and went back to work. And then Candace called you when you were already back at work saying Summer's missing.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
wild
mean,
theory there.
my opinion, that's a
Yeah,
dumb
that's-
theory.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, you know, I got Jamie's crew. I was working right across the street in the house right across from them, so they knew I was there all day, and I talked with them all the time. But after his crew left, you know, he come over and he talked to me for a good half hour, and then the big boss come by and was making fun of me for using the Subaru to put my drywall tools in, and then it wasn't. I don't know. 30 minutes later, I got the call from Candace, I think.
So he seems to have an
So-
alibi. I
So-
wish law enforcement would confirm
I just wanted to
it, though.
clarify. To your knowledge, has TBI or Hawkins County have they talked with those people who saw you at work that day?
Oh, yeah,
told
they've
you
been
that-
all
No,
over
they
the-
have.
Oh yeah, they question all the. I mean, they've been out there in all the subdivisions. Ones I've not even been working in a long time. They talk to everybody I've ever known out there, and that's all I know because that's all I hang out with is those guys who I work all the time.
That's probably one of the first things they did was check his alibi.
So yeah, they questioned all of them several times.
I figured, but there are people
Well,
saying
you're looking
that
for-
that the police haven't confirmed your alibi or whatever, but they haven't said that they've confirmed anyone's alibi.
Right.
So
Yeah, they've not said anything,
yeah, I
really.
mean, the fact
Well,
that police
Besides
haven't
she's
said it
missing.
means there's something wrong, but that's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which sucks. We don't know
So
anything
yeah, that would
for
be my guess
facts.
then. So she called you first, and then she called 911, and the 911 call is at 6:29. So that means you must have been at work
Right.
still at 6:30, right? And that would be when you quick threw the tools in the car and came home then at 6:30. So you got home
Yeah.
around like 7 o'clock, 7:10. That's gonna be
Yeah,
the 40
probably about
minutes
7.
he's saying. Yep, that's the 40 minutes he's
Yeah.
gonna be probably saying.
Gosh,
So
it's getting hot out
Maybe,
here.
maybe not. Maybe he's got something
Yeah.
else.
maybe who
Honestly,
knows?
don't even care.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even be watching.
We'll find out.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, we can't. There's no way unless you start recording your drive home from work every day. Like I don't know what's
Yeah.
up with that.
At this point, I don't think it
I
even
wouldn't
matters
do
what
that
you
if I
do.
was
I mean,
him.
certain people have their mind made up, and you know how hard it is to change someone's mind on
Yeah.
the internet.
Hmm.
I mean, talking
Oh,
about a
yeah.
camel squeezing through the eye of a needle. So that's easier than someone on the internet say, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, we'll keep praying. We keep hope that Summer is alive out there still
could be.
somewhere.
Mhm.
Do you still have that hope today?
You think it's possible?
Yeah, I'll just, you know, for all y'all, everyone supporting us, I just please keep your prayers up, and hopefully God will turn this over, you know, and maybe, you know, he'll turn it. I don't. Hopefully he'll turn it over and she'll be fine and come back home. Just keep praying, please. You know, and you know, during the day, you know, on my drives to and from work or when I'm alone, I can't do anything. I pray constantly. I can't stop. I can't even listen to music anymore.
Hmm.
I just none of that stuff matters anymore.
There was a question when you talked about searching your property more. Are you aware of any like abandoned wells or anything like that around your property or on your property?
No, I don't think so. Well, one of my neighbors, his great grandparents owned this property, and I talked to him. He said there were some, and he's went and looked for them himself and checked stuff out, and he can't find any. But they've searched this property. You know, after the
I think the
police got
dogs
done
would
with their
attract her to it.
searches, you know, they kept sending searchers in and searching this area at least 10, 12 times, over and over and over.
At home, was she safe when playing, or was she kind of like a daredevil? Like my youngest son is a daredevil, and he'll jump off the roof of cars and stuff like that. Or is
Oh,
she
my
more like,
son's not.
let me play with Barbie dolls and not get hurt?
No, she's a tomboy. She liked to, you know, yeah. I mean, she'd be on that swing all the time and stuff. She liked to do things. She was a tomboy, but But yeah, for a while there, she would run off, and at church she would even play that hide and go seek thing. But so that's why we was trying to teach her not to run off, because of we got bears and all kinds.
When I was growing up, we wasn't allowed to get up in church. We had to sit there still. Oh, we would have gotten all kinds of trouble if we'd have been up running around the church.
Stuff going on up here. We just didn't realize how bad it was up here, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that will bring me to my next question then. Does she have, is there a favorite spot that if she was to get upset or something that she would like to go to? Does she have a hideout, her favorite little hideout that y'all know about?
It's a good question.
No, not really. She likes to play on the back side of the house. Kind of let it all grow up, though. We have some flowers planted back there in a rose bush, and stuff like that. All these puppies are being mean to the littlest one.
Oh,
I don't know why.
they need to do.
Runt here, and they're being all the bigger ones are picking off.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but they need to do something about how many dogs they have. Get them spayed. Get the paws organization to come and get them and spay and neuter them and find them new homes. Because I'd say that is a lot to deal with. Of course, keep Summer's dog. Of course. Oh, look at that little one.
Cute.
Oh, so cute. It's the
Because
runt.
he's the cutest of them
I
all.
don't know how it was. Yeah, he's the littlest guy.
Oh.
So she would just go hide out back
Scared to
there,
death.
out back at the house there?
Well, I don't think you can see it. I've let it all grow up. So there's a rose bush here. The sun, when it was kind of spring and fall, the sun would always hit on this side of the house, and she would hang out back there. She always wanted to be outside. She's an outdoor person, But, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying that before. She really liked to be outdoors.
Yeah.
Has Summer ever tried to run away before or take off at all before?
No, never. No, nothing like that. I mean, at the church, she has went outside before, but that's before we started teaching her not, that that's dangerous and everything. I think
I think the
she was
kids
getting
run
the message
wild.
pretty well, I think. But,
That's what I think.
trying to scare
So
her.
she would
teach her
run
to go hard.
outside during church or something?
Well, all the kids, not just her, but other kids would too. They'd go outside and they had a big tree there and they'd swing on it and they'd like to roll down the big grassy slope, so there was other kids too.
All the kids went outside during church. That's strange to me because we weren't allowed to get up and run around the church or go outside or anything like that during church services because it was, disrespectful.
Not just her.
I need a popsicle.
Oh, yeah, so she kind of gravitate towards other children,
Yeah.
so that's normal.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember being a kid. We for sure would be rolling down some hills
And she would-
too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not during
Yeah.
church service.
Yeah,
Did
she'd
Summer have a
want
lot
to
of
go and
friends?
visit with Robin. She'd go find. Well, yeah, she liked all the girls there, Robin, and the younger girls, and she would just hang out with them all the time. She'd come over and visit me, and every now and then give me a hug, and then she'd be off again.
She liked
go and
girly
visit other
girls.
people, and, which was fine. I felt comfortable with everybody there. No problem at all.
Who was her best friend besides Robin at church? Was there any friend that she would get together with?
Yeah, I don't know them by name, but I'd say they were probably, 14, 15-year-old girls that hung out together there. I don't know. I just know that she liked to hang out with them, and they'd hold her hand. They really liked her too. They just took her in like she was family.
She just liked
Treated her really
attention.
good.
There's some people that are spreading around rumors. Of course, they have Robin involved in a lot of them also.
I think Robin's a good person.
Now,
That's what I think.
Yeah.
there's some people that put videos out that after Summer went missing and some other situations happened that you had left and went to, I don't know, Kentucky for a day or two.
Did
People are
he?
saying that Robin is the one who called you to go home to Candace. And, there's people that speculate you had an affair with Robin and maybe Robin has Summer. Do you
Excuse me, I don't think Robin would have an affair with Dawn. I mean, come on now.
want the crazy things they will say, but
Oh, yeah, it's just, no, nothing like that. No, I'm trying to, trying to keep the commandments, and that's a big part of that right there. It's the one thing I think,
Shall not commit
cheating on
adultery.
your spouse is probably like one of the worst things you can do. You're going to break hearts all
Isn't
the way
Robin
around, and
married?
that would really make God mad, I think. Well, I know it would. I'm not perfect, but yeah, that just tears families apart.
Yeah.
People come up with the
No.
stupidest lies. I don't think Robin would have an affair with
That's
Dawn.
what he's trying to do, or he's trying to tear all good things apart all the time.
Yeah,
So it's important to hang in there and keep those commandments at all costs.
for sure. Yeah.
was Summer already enrolled at school?
Yeah, we have her enrolled in school and everything. We still have her book bag in there hanging up in the house.
Oh,
Just hoping for a miracle that she could come home.
We're definitely hoping to.
Mhm. Well, that's good because some people were saying that you never even enrolled her to school. So she was all set and ready and enrolled the school
Yeah,
was
she's-
expecting
yes, Matt. That has went through my mind, hon. Yes.
her.
Yep, has all her shots and everything all ready to go. Sure
Okay,
thing.
that was another question I had for you was when was the last time, because there's also speculation that you didn't, that you guys didn't bring the children to the doctors often, which they think is a sign of abuse, like you guys trying to hide abuse on the children, which is why they didn't go to the doctors.
Yeah,
They didn't go
went
to the
doctors as
doctor.
often as they needed to and something. Yeah, they were all healthy. So,
And so Summer had
there's no
her
problem there.
5-year checkup through the doctor and everything and was all ready for kindergarten then. And
Oh, bless her little
yeah,
heart.
that's right.
She should be in
Oh,
school
okay,
right
awesome.
now,
That's
guys.
good.
Yeah, there were some
Loving
people
it.
saying she was malnourished and whatnot. She
No.
looked happy and healthy and
Yeah.
strong to me. She didn't look lethargic. Like she looked really active and
Oh yeah.
she looked healthy to me.
yeah.
Look, she looked healthy and active. In a lot of those videos, she did appear like she had dirt and stuff on her, but hey, they say she liked to get out and rough it outside. She was a tomboy, but yet she liked girly girl stuff. I was the same way when I was little, but I'm sorry. Y'all don't get mad at me, but I think those kids run wild. That's just my opinion.
Did you guys ever try to have her memorize phone numbers?
Not a lot
at all?
of discipline.
Would there be any way she would know mom's phone number or your phone number or grandma's by chance?
No, and that's one thing I wish I could have done or would have thought about. Even just 911. If something happens, if she could just find a phone and dial 911 would be a really good thing. We just never thought anything like this would ever happen.
Right.
Well,
We
nobody
thought we
ever
was perfectly
does.
safe here.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, to clear that up, because
I mean, really,
they're
who's
taking
going
that
to
apart, she
think,
was saying you always
living up on a mountaintop like that in a damn holler, who's going to think that someone's going to come up there and abduct your kid? I mean, I wouldn't think that it would happen here, but then, you never know what can happen. There's weirdos everywhere.
knew
They'll
something was
spot
gonna happen to Summer.
people
You didn't
out and,
mean
and
she thought she was
stalk
going
them
to
out.
get abducted or anything like that. Could you explain what you meant by you always thought something was going to happen?
This is a good question.
Yeah, I just always had a feeling deep down. I don't know if an angel was telling me that or letting me know, but I always
I've
just
been
had a
something to tell
feeling
you,
that
change your
something
ways.
was going to happen to her. And I've told Candace, I don't know how many times, to watch her closely. She's my baby. I love her with all my heart. Please watch her closely. And I just
See, that right there is what makes me, it go through my mind like, what if there was an accident and she did panic because she was afraid of Dawn's reaction, like he would kill her for letting something happen to Summer because he had always told her to watch her closely. She's his baby. I don't know. It's just a thought I've had.
attribute
It's
it
not
to
facts, just a thought.
God let me know ahead of time and be ready for something. I just didn't know what it was, until it happened. And then when it happened, of course I knew, that That's the only way I can really explain it.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think
just
we all
like a
do
general
have,
sense of something.
Yeah.
How was Summer with all of the animals that you guys would take in? I bet she must have really loved that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she loves all animals and love life, and yeah, I mean, she loved to beat up her brothers any chance she got. If we were yelling at one of her brothers, or she'd come up behind us with a stick or something, and
Lord have
she'd hit him a
mercy.
good one.
Surely not with
It
the
was just
stick. Lord have mercy. Teach kids. You don't teach kids to hit, knock the hell out of you with the stick.
her nature. She thought she was doing us a favor by taking it a step further, But her brothers miss her a lot.
I bet they do.
I can't imagine.
Can't imagine what all they've been through with all this.
Some people wonder, why do you speak in past tense if you still think, have hope that Summer's alive?
I think it's just a country thing because I do the same thing. I talk in past tense a lot when I'm really talking about the present. I think it's just a country thing. I could be wrong. I just know that I do it a lot.
Some of us, including myself, when I saw you on the news, I noticed that you speak as if Summer's gone, and you see all the comments everyone says too. But yeah.
I don't know. I can't quite explain all that. I mean, I try to catch myself because I know people are on the guard for that and watching for that, but it's just, I guess the language I've learned. I don't know.
It's a country thing.
I can't really explain that. There's no. I wish I had an example of a sentence that I might have said. I don't know. I can't think of any right this second. I think a lot of people speak in past tense and not realize it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I've actually had I've had some people reach out to me who have actually had missing loved ones or passed on loved ones, and they actually say that it's more common to speak in past tense. So they actually didn't see a problem, and they wanted to let you know that they support you. And sometimes people just read too much into things like that.
Yeah, I think so too. Sometimes people do read too much into things.
Have you noticed anything else that went missing? Or was it only Summer? I know she didn't have shoes on, but was there anything else? Like if she was to take off, was she missing a teddy bear? Was she missing a toy? Was it just Summer? Was it Summer and a pair of shoes?
It was just Summer missing as far as we know, but we've had people come up here at night in the middle of the night and then steal gas and other odds and ends and stuff.
How they get past those dogs? I know the dogs take off a lot.
No, as far as we know, just Summer is missing.
And she was barefoot?
Yeah, because she always went around barefoot. We could put shoes on her and go to town, but she'll kick them off in the car or whatever. It's hot here in Tennessee.
Sure does that exactly.
It's hot here in Virginia too.
She takes her shoes off.
Yep, I don't like shoes, and my kids all do that also. Yeah, we get in the truck, I'll take my shoes off. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but walking around barefooted out there with all that trash.
I know there was the land for sale by you, but was there anything else that was odd? Maybe people hanging around for maybe a day or two before Summer went missing, or now thinking back, it's been over 2 months. Is anything else? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to let this play. I got to go put on a t-shirt. I'm roasting out here. I'm in my sloth pajamas with my little sweatshirt on. I am burning up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, when that land first went up for sale, there was a lot of people in here looking at that land. There was all kinds of different cars parked down there looking at that particular piece of property. And then from what I understand, the Dobbs guy, he camped down there, I guess. I wasn't even aware of it, but my neighbors made us aware of it. But yeah, there was all kind of people down here looking at that same piece of property. But I just can't put my finger on who it could possibly be, who took her.
It's hot.
I'd do anything if we could figure it out. I'd do anything if we could bring her home.
I wish they could bring her home too, safe and sound.
She's the greatest gift I've ever had in my life.
Bless her heart.
I'd do anything, in this world to get her back. But we're trying everything, you know, trying to put anything together we can with, our friends and stuff. It's trying to help us work on this stuff. And so far, we just haven't come up with anything.
There's some
Yeah.
people that are saying rumors that there was life insurance on Summer.
Yeah.
I mean, even if there was life insurance on, my mom has life insurance on my son, like burial insurance from that Gerber, but they couldn't cash in on it until about 5 years. They'd have to wait 5 years around 5 years to declare her legally dead.
Yeah, I don't know what, people just like to spread rumors, and yeah, that's not true.
Didn't think it was.
Now, there's also another rumor along with that, that there was an inheritance from somebody, either your dad passed or Candace's dad passed, and that there was an inheritance left to Summer.
Never heard that
Not
before.
that I'm aware of. No. No.
Okay.
Where does
You had
people come
mentioned
up
that
with
you
all
were
this
really
crap?
wanting to move your family out of Tennessee back to Utah. What made you move to Tennessee to begin with?
Well, my
Oh.
mom got sick. She had MRSA, and she had no one here to help her after her husband passed away. So
And
we
that
come out here to
staph
help her,
infection?
and she ended up leaving us her property, which I'm very thankful for. Yeah, she left it to us, and we've been here ever since. But we wanted to move back to Utah. But after going out there for a while, it's pretty crazy out there right now. I don't know if I want to move back.
So Utah's a lot hotter than
I
Tennessee.
don't know. If I could find, I don't know. I'd like to find summer, but just don't know what to do this particular time anymore. No, just hanging in there right now for all we got. And
Y'all need to be out hanging out
the
flyers
investigation
and
is
stuff
going?
like
Does
that
it
in
seem
your
like they're
spare time.
still working on it really hard?
That's the way I feel about it.
Or does it kind of seem like it's being forgotten a little bit? Or
well, it's always seemed like they're just forgetting about the whole thing to me, but I know that they are
They're
working as much
working
as
on
they
it.
can. But
They're not going to forget
that's
about
why,
it.
I want to try to, that's why I wanted to turn to social media and try to get her picture out there as much as possible. I just don't know.
As we sit here right now, they are working on Summer's case, the TBI, the county law.
I don't think the police know anything. Nobody can figure out anything at this time.
There'll be a
It just
break.
seems like
I have
everybody's
faith.
giving up.
I have faith. There's
We
going
had
to
some
be a
people
break.
go talk to Allie, and she won't talk about anything. And
Allie's
Chris
lost
McDonough
cause, Dawn. Don't
told
even
her
worry
not to
about
talk to
her.
anybody.
I do not like that Allie woman, y'all. I have met her kind before. I have seen her kind. You be friends with them and stuff, and then like maybe you have like a little falling out, and they got all these horrible things to say about you that's not even true, or they're half truths. That's the way I view Allie. I mean, what kind of person sits there with their belly hanging out when you're going to have company coming and sits there and nods in and out because she took too many pain pills and nerve pills or whatever? I mean, what kind of person does that? You're having this YouTuber come to your house to talk to your 15-year-old son. You sit there with your big old fat belly hanging out, smoking cigarette after cigarette, nodding out. And she didn't get upset. She was messing with her phone when they was talking about Hunter drinking that sweet tea and vaping. Her 15-year-old son didn't seem to faze her at all. Let somebody give my son something like that. I'll raise mortal hell. That told me all I need to know about her. They're all, I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know what to think no more. I'm just like not on nobody's side, just on the side of like finding Summer. I'm keeping an open mind. What the hell happened here?
Like that. So it's
Best
There's
friend.
nothing we can do.
Okay.
Just hope they're a good citizen at some point in time. Sees Summer and helps us get her back. That's the only thing we can hope for.
So if you,
And God will
Don,
turn
if
it
you
over.
got a miracle, you got a call.
And you
you
got this call and you were told you're getting all the manpower there is on this earth. Where do you send them to, Don? Where are we going? Where are we looking? You get all the manpower on earth, everything, helicopters, dogs. You get everything there is at your fingertips. And you got them for 24 hours. Where are you sending them to?
That I wouldn't
Send
have a
Della
clue
where
on.
she's
I
at.
don't know. Like I say, the only thing we know is that she was put into a car.
Send them to the
We're pretty
ex-workers.
sure anyway, because they couldn't find her scent anywhere around the property except for down Hood Road. So we're pretty sure she got into a car. She could be anywhere. Yeah, in 2 months' time. I mean, she could be anywhere at all.
Do you have any kind of, I guess, intuition, they would say, that maybe she's in Tennessee still?
Well, after talking to a lot of my neighbors around here, and I plan on talking to a lot more, but after talking to many people around here, you know, if a person from around here were to do something like that, they wouldn't be. This person was
He is so wrong about that because it could be a local, someone that keeps to theirself and lives by theirself. Nobody comes to their property. There's all kinds of people like that in my area and everywhere. It could very well be a local. Look at all the sex predators in the area.
Yeah, it's rough, and they do some things, but that's crossing the line of ethics, you know, or whatever. And a lot of people told me they just can't see
Weirdos don't
anybody
have
from around
ethics.
this area doing something like that. And I know a lot of people have thought about it for a long time and tried to put it together.
Like, how can the neighbors say that? Are they not aware of all the sex predators that lives around? No, like a normal local didn't do it. If she was abducted, let's just say, you know, if she was abducted, we don't know what happened.
And they just can't think of anybody that would do something like this.
Really? There's all kinds of weirdos. I can't think of them right
We all could be
now.
wrong, but I'm thinking she was targeted off of Facebook or TikTok, and somebody
I mean, that's a
seen her
possibility.
and wanted her or something. We don't know who or what, but I don't think she's in this area. But we're going to keep looking anyway. I'm going to do all I can every evening.
Y'all remember that woman a while back that walked into the church and took that little toddler boy out? She took him back home, her and her husband, shaved his head and stuff. Luckily, they found the little boy. She had fed him. He wasn't harmed. But she had plotted all that out, and I think she had been at that church before trying to take a kid. She was a local.
Talk to people all I can, but
I think that was in Tennessee,
I just
wasn't
haven't
it?
got a clue.
For people that think you're just doing nothing, you're sitting on your butt, what do you say to them?
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. You know, I try to sleep at night, and that's, you know, she's on my mind all night long.
Hold on, let me pause a minute. What I think would help Don and his appearance to the public, and he should be doing this anyways, is in their spare time out there at Walmart, the shopping centers, putting flyers on people's windows, going to the stores and stuff and putting up flyers and things.
I'm asleep. When I first wake up, that's the first thing. When I get up to use the bathroom, I beg God.
He seems stressed, y'all, to me.
My baby's not here, you know, and I can't get her out of my mind. I don't want to get her out of my mind, but I'm just scared for her life.
I really think.
She's in my mind always.
I don't know what I think, guys, anymore.
Did you know that Jose was a registered sex offender?
Wow.
That's a different Jose. The guy that they keep pulling up out of Utah, that's not the same person. Yeah,
Okay.
That guy, he's never been to Tennessee. I don't even know that guy. He's got the same name and everything. It's a different person.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
with Summer being gone, do you think that?
I like to have that verified.
Do you think that do you think this was planned out, or do you think someone just saw her that day and took her, or do you think this was?
It had to have been planned if it was an abduction.
I don't know. It seems to me, like I say, that I think she might have been profiled off of TikTok or something like that. We just don't know right now.
I don't know.
There's no way of
about
knowing,
that.
you know. I just keep praying that God
Possible.
will reveal all these things as soon as possible. Let us know and help us to find out. That's my biggest prayer, you know. And
Was
of
she ever
course,
getting
hope and
bullied
pray
or
that she
anything on
comes-
TikTok?
No, nothing like that. No. But Candace didn't know no better, you know. She thought, you know, her thinking was to put the pictures out there and they'd be there forever, you know, that we can enjoy them forever. That was the only reason she done that, to be saved, you know.
Yeah.
And, but I
Well, lots of
think,
people
I
do that,
believe
yeah.
she was, yeah.
No, I've posted pictures my son used to on Facebook. You post pictures of your kids because you're proud of them and stuff, and you don't think about predators, but it's a predator's dream to watch a video of a little girl in a little swimsuit. Us normal people don't think nothing about it. We think, oh, how cute, she's having fun. But these predators, they got a different mindset, these weirdos. It's their dream to look at a little boy in his swim trunks without his shirt on or in his little underwear in his swimming pool or something. You know, it's their dream. It's freaking
Well, I think
weirdos. They
somebody
were to
has
kill
seen
all them
her or
sons of
something. I
bitches.
don't know. But, you know,
It is possible.
we still got things to work out with the worker too. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, and he isn't exactly being forthcoming. So we still got problems there.
Who does that?
No,
Right in my mouth.
so we're going to get to the bottom of that one way or the other, and I hope the law will step in and do something, because it's just, I don't know. There's some things that just ain't matching up.
There was one thing I wanted to ask you, Dylan, and I don't know if I've got this mixed up, but was there a time after Summer left that you went to another state?
Good question. I want to
No.
know that.
No.
No,
Okay. So I
I've
did
been
that.
here
No.
ever since.
No, he went to Kentucky for a night or two, right? And Robin called you to come back.
No, I never went to Kentucky. I went to Utah for like 4 months before Summer disappeared, because I was wanting to move our family out there. I wanted them to see the West and everything. I took Josie with me, and we stayed at my dad's house.
Oh, okay. That's what.
Wonder if Josie's named after Josie Wells. Just curious.
Geez, they're getting things mixed up
Yeah.
then.
Well, I really
Okay, well, I
appreciate
appreciate
y'all.
your time.
God bless y'all.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay, that was really informative. I still don't know what to think, guys. You know, I think sometimes, okay, it's a possibility she was abducted. And then hold on a minute. And then I'll go back to maybe it was an accident and Candace panicked, afraid Dawn would freak out. I just don't know. That's why I'm like trying to keep an open mind. I just don't know. I do feel like Dawn was at work that day. That's the only thing I'm almost sure about. But I don't know. It's like she just went through a damn wormhole or something and just vanished. See, I'm confused about the timeline, so I'm gonna have to go back. I see an advocate in here. Hey, girl, I'm gonna have to go back through the timeline because I thought they weren't home that long, and she disappeared. Now he's saying she done laundry. In her interview with Chris, didn't she say they got home, they took the groceries in, they always take the groceries in and sort them out, her and her mom. They planted some flowers or something, washed their hands. She got a piece of candy. She walked Summer to the house. Summer went in. She went to help her mom get her knee brace on, which I don't understand that, why she can't get her own knee brace on. Nobody can put my knee brace on but me. Because you know how you like it and stuff. It's pretty easy to get on. Maybe she's a little heavier set than me and can't bend over to the floor. I don't know. I thought that was strange. And then it's just like she vanished. So if someone did, and also I was thinking, if someone did take her down that dog trail, would they have parked their car at the bottom of Dawn's driveway, y'all? I don't know. I had to unload all those groceries she got in 5 minutes. I agree. I have a knee brace. No help needed. No, I didn't even need any help when my tibia was broken. Putting it on because I didn't want a cast on my leg because, you know, you can't get it wet. And I'm the type of person that likes to bathe every day, you know. So I just got one of those, you know, you pull up and it velcros over and stuff, but I could put that on myself And sometimes I still have to put it on. Well, back when my leg was giving me a lot of trouble. Honestly, since I've lost weight, my leg and my nerve pain is not as bad. Yeah. I don't walk with as much as a limp now and stuff. Why does the freezer frame of TikTok video not look like Summer? Who is that from the water hole? I don't know. I mean, she used a funny filter on that to where it showed like the video like on the sides or something too. I hate when people do TikTok videos like that. It looked like Summer to me. I know Hunter was there too. It's hard to say. I feel like the stage would be set mentally, but not actually planned out logistically. They got lucky. Yeah, they just don't seem like, I'm sorry to say this, they'd be smart enough to get by with this long. I can't stand these apologists on the channel supporting his lies about Jeannie instigating sexual assault. Yeah, that story really, really bothers me, and it's made me have thoughts. Well, if he did that to her, did he do it to Summer? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's just how my brain works. That's what liars do, is don't keep the same story straight. Yeah. Yeah, well, that timeline is a little bit confusing with me. Like I said, I'm going to have to go back and I got an article. It's got the good timeline and read it and refresh my brain. There's just like so much stuff going on about this case and stuff. I just get bumfuzzled and forget. I cannot believe all the people that's arguing over this case, different channels, putting up people's mugshots, doing this and that. Like, gosh, that's not helping anything at all. Hearing Jeannie last night was hard but important. She's been Summer's voice. What channel was she on? I need to listen to that. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think. I wish law enforcement would come out and say something. I want to believe the parents are not involved. Nobody wants parents to be involved. That's just awful for parents to kill their own children. It's awful for anybody to kill children. But especially, it's just awful when these parents kill their kids and report them missing and, boo-hoo about it the whole time they're involved. So, no, I don't want it to be them. Of course not. But just them living in the boonies like that, it's what gets me about the abduction. But then again, it could be some weirdo local. It's on Chris's program? Okay. Well, I really don't want to watch him, but I will anyway. I'm still pissed about my channel being struck. Like, I don't hate the dude or nothing like that, but yeah, I am a little butthurt about striking my channel, but I'll eventually get over it. I don't get over things right away, guys. When people do stuff to me, which I can't take it personally, I know. I shouldn't. I don't even know the dude. But yes, the interview room struck my channel, Lisa. Yes, he struck my channel. I got my first copyright strike, I don't know, last week before, something like that. But I done a little copyright school video since it was my first, and I got no community guideline violations. And they're going to take it off by, like, if I don't get any more, they're going to take it off by, like, November 5th or something like that. It said they had an option to get his email and email him about it, but I'm not. Hell no, I'm not. I'm not begging for nobody to remove no damn strike from my channel. That was, it was wrong. I did forget to share his link in the description, but I was sharing it throughout the video. I mean, hell, Jesus Christ, I'd hate to be that damn greedy. That right there showed me a lot about him. Striking my little 3,000 subscriber channel and him with thousands and thousands of subscribers. Come on. That was bullshit. Verbal credit is, I probably should have filed it, but I was afraid to. I don't want that strike. I probably should have filed it because, like, I was talking all good about him in the video. That's what pisses me off. Which, Cheryl T said to me, of course, Chris probably didn't watch the video. Just looked at the description. I took the rest of his videos I reviewed off my channel. And Voices on the Wild, she said, as long as I was respectful and gave her credit, I could review her. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm pissed off about that, Carrie. I mean, come on now. He struck one of the nicest people on YouTube. I mean, I'm not bragging on myself, but I'm pretty nice and respectful to everybody. But I learned a lesson. If you're going to review somebody's video, make sure you put it in the damn description. Lord have mercy. I don't think I paused enough either. So, like, next time, I review people, I'm just going to not mute it and just kind of talk over it like I did this morning. That's what you kind of got to do. She's got a lot of viewers, don't she, Jack's mom? He has also allowed misinformation because of specialist in children's crimes. He knows the Bureau's research on juvenile sexual assault not being a lifetime illness like other sexual offenses. Right. He does not know you, and he didn't do it as revenge upon you. I don't even think he did it. Yeah. Well, it came from his channel. I got the email. It came from his channel. Maybe somebody that works for him, I don't know, that reviews videos and looks see if they gave his link or something. I don't know, but it came from his channel. I showed the email on here. Only a creator can do it. But it's all right. Yeah, I learned a lesson. Yeah, it pissed me off because I'm thinking, okay, you're like a huge channel, but it's all right. Probably advocate. He probably did. It's all right. It'd be all right. I didn't unsubscribe to his channel because I was like, damn. If you took just like a second to like click on the video before just like totally striking somebody, he would have seen his links in the chat. And I even said in that video, if I was missing, I'd want him down here looking for me. Strike that. No, don't be looking for me. Send somebody else. She is Voices Behind the Wild. That's her name, I think. Cement Shoes. I don't know much about that, I'm just learning about their channel and stuff. She got the inside scoop with Dawn, so I think copyright laws are complex, but we do need to learn them for sure. I don't know them. I don't want work stolen unfairly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need to learn them too. I just, I didn't think much about it. I thought, hey, he's a pretty cool guy and stuff like that. So I played the video. I don't know. Maybe he didn't like some of my commentary because I was saying about Allie being like out of it on pills. She was. I wouldn't even have interviewed with her. I wouldn't even have interviewed with her nodding out like that. You can't take nobody like that seriously. It's sitting there nodding out with her big old belly hanging out like a big pot belly pig. And I'm not like weight shaming or nothing like that. But my God, who comes to, you're going to have like a YouTuber come to your house to interview you about a missing kid. You think you'd put on a decent shirt, cover up a little bit. Come on. That's just my damn opinion. Oh, thank you, Halo Effect. Yeah, he probably don't got time. Buddha belly. Yeah, Buddha belly. I couldn't hardly focus on the interview that day because of her shirt. I remember putting in the chat, I'm going to buy her shirt and send to her. Some people just don't care, though. And when you're under I was active in addiction once. I always showered and looked good. But some people don't. Everybody's different. It would cut Hunter completely out. Yeah. I mean, it told me all I need to know about Allie. She's sitting there messing with her phone, and Chris said something like, you don't need to be vaping, right, Mom? And she's like, yeah. Scrolling her phone. I thought, you don't care. You let him vape. You let him drink. I mean, you didn't see her fussing about him drinking a twisted tea, did you? Or vaping? No, she didn't have nothing to say about it. That's not normal, y'all. That's not normal. How many of y'all would let y'all's 15-year-old do that? My son's 14. Hell to the no. Anybody I caught doing that to them would probably get their ass kicked. They wouldn't have to worry about being charged. I'd probably beat the shit out of them. Annie, you're awesome. Thank you for making me laugh. Oh, thank you. Hey, I'm not body shame. I'm a chubby girl. Y'all know it. I mean, like, I'm not like obese or anything. And I'm not like shaming her, but like, be presentable if you're going to be on a YouTube video. Be presentable and sober. Okay? That's all I have to say about it. I mean, you could tell what kind of person she was sitting there nodding out. That's all I got to say. I'm going to shut up. For people think I'm body shaming. I'm not. I'm chubby. But I don't let my big belly hang out. Facts. Well, y'all, I'm going to get off here. I'm burning the hell up. Sitting here. It's going to be a scorcher today. I'm going to go in here and see what my other doggie's doing. Who's all out here with me? Smokey, Lady, Skylar's in the house. It was cruel and unusual punishment to watch that. Hell yeah. You're right about that, cement shoes. I just kept thinking, oh, Lord, this is why people think country people and people in the South are just inbred and hillbillies. Right here's the reason. Anyways, thank you, Sunnyside. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Thanks for chatting with me and your support and everybody being respectful. I really appreciate that. Have a good day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.